Hello everyone and welcome to this video. In today's article we are going to talk about ideal gas equation. In some books this is also referred as general gas equation. It's a very important equation in the study of gases. What is this equation? It's based on PV equals to nRT. What is this P? P is termed as pressure, V is volume, N is the moles, this T is basically temperature, and this R is a constant, which is gas constant. It has a fixed value. We will talk about it. Now there is one thing here. When you want to use this equation, which PV is equals to nRT, you have to make sure, because there is a constant value involved and the value is 8.31 joule Kelvin inverse and mole inverse. This is the value, which is fixed 8.31. But when you want to use this, you have to make sure that your pressure should be in Pascal, the unit. The volume should be in meter cube. Number of moles is number of moles. It should be in mole quantity. And the temperature, this temperature should be in Kelvin only. If the units are not the same, you cannot get the correct answer. Okay. Now let us see a question in which we will use this gas equation, and I will tell you how will you know that during a question you need to apply the gas equation. Okay, we have a question. It says a 0.230 gram sample of A when vaporized at a volume of 0.0785 dm cube at 95 degrees centigrade and 102 kPa. Determine the relative molecular mass of A. Now how should I know that I have to apply general gas equation here? You can see here the word vaporize. Vaporize is telling me that now this sample of A is in gas form. When it is in gas form and you have nothing that is constant, then you can apply general gas equation. But the catch here is the units. You have to be very careful with the units. Okay, this is 0.230 gram. This is grams. So this is the mass in grams, which is how much? 0.230 gram. As a volume is given, which is 0.0785 dm cube. Now the volume which is in dm cube, you have to make sure it is in meter cube. Now to convert it in meter cube, what we can do, we can simply write it as 0.0785 into 10 raised to power minus 3 to convert it into meter cube, because meter and deci are related with 10. It's also cube, so you can do it. This is how you convert it. Okay, temperature is 95 degrees centigrade. We need it in Kelvin. You know that centigrade can be converted into Kelvin by just adding 273.15 in it, right? So this will be the new value of temperature in Kelvin. And pressure we need in Pascal, we have in kilopascal, so we just remove the prefix. It becomes what? 102 into 10 raised to power 3 Pascal. What we want to find here is we want to find the relative molecular mass. We want to find the molecular mass. We know an equation which is general gas equation, which is PV equals to nRT. But if you look here, there is no molecular mass in this. But we know one more formula. That formula is for number of moles, which says it is given mass over molecular mass. And we have the mass given, which is 0.230 gram. We can use this formula and reverse it, and we can get our answer. How? We can write PV is equals to given mass into R into T over molar mass. What do we want to find here? We want to find the molar mass. So reshuffle the formula. Molar mass becomes what? It goes here, and this PV will come here. It will divide. So it will be what? Given mass into R into T divided by P and V. So now you just put the values. We have all the values in our desired units. We will just put that and we will get our answer. It was 0.230. R value is fixed, which is 8.31, right? Then the temperature value, we added it, this one here, it will be around, I think, 368. Yes, 368.15. What is the pressure? Pressure value is 102 into 10 raised to power 3. And what will be the volume? We need it in meter cube. We converted it. It was 0.0785 into 10 raised to power minus 3. Now here we want to solve it. If you have a scientific calculator, use brackets. Be careful and use brackets, and don't use the division sign and multiplication sign in your calculations. It will give you mistakes. Instead of multiplication, it's better to use brackets, and in case of division, don't do the division. You will find a button on your calculator, something like this. Use this for division. Calculation is important. When you will do it, you will get your answer as 87.9 gram per mole. You will only get this answer if your units are correct. If you are using not the correct units, your answer will be wrong. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for your time. See you next time.